Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being here. You have tuned in to messages from your Divine Masculine. Now, please do remember these readings are general, so they may or may not resonate for you. But that said, I believe there are no coincidences, and when you get to this video, there will be a message here for you. So please just take what resonates and leave the rest. These are also non-gender specific, so you could be a female and resonate with a masculine energy. You could be male and resonate with the female energy. This is non-gender, non-sex specific, so please do take what's yours and leave the rest. Okay. Messages from your Divine Masculine. What does the masculine want to tell you at this time? This is the compass. The first card we have is card number 42. This talks about true north, knowing where your true north is. Helps you find your way. Someone or something that is providing a guidance. Is he having this guidance himself? Is he going to bring this to you? Or is this something that is happening around you and this is your masculine giving you the hint? It says this card will guide you on your path. So you must notice and heed the signs and symbols, which of course you are a tarot reading. You will certainly be paying attention to the signs. So listen to your gut to determine who is your true north. So perhaps this is the masculine saying he is listening to his gut and he knows where his true north is. Let's see, shall we? What else does the masculine have to say to the feminine at this time? This is for divine counterparts in separation with little to no communication. What other messages does the masculine have? We are using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. This is the expanded version. These are not tarot, these are more oracle. They give a bigger picture, and we'll start with these and build from it to get a stronger message if we can. However, this masculine today perhaps is just saying, you are my true north. It's as simple as that. Anything else masculine you'd like to say to your feminine counterpart at this time? I seem to have one in my hand that don't want to go away. Looking deeper. The magnifying glass. You are to focus and scrutinise and analyse, or are you looking over something, or are you obsessively thinking about something? This is obsessive thinking can obscure clarity. As we all know, you can get analysis paralysis when you sit and accumulate facts and things, and they're not necessarily facts. Sometimes they are just facts that your mind has made up. Is this what the masculine has been doing? Is he telling you to not do that with the connection? Or perhaps he is saying there is more to this than meets the eye, and you have to focus and scrutinise and analyse. Okay, let's see what comes next to see the bigger picture. What are you saying, masculine? What are these messages? Had to look deeper to scrutinise where the true north was. Is this you saying to the feminine, I have been looking deeper? Maybe this masculine that we are in tune with today, or this masculine energy, is perhaps been getting some enlightenment. Perhaps this masculine has been watching tarot readings or seeking further guidance, maybe palm readers or numerologists. Perhaps looking into soulmate connections and twin flame connections. That's why this has got the magnifying glass there, right next to the compass. The compass is someone to guide the way, looking within. It's 44 and 42, so that makes 8 and 6. Now, of course, 44 is a master number, so you can't really cancel it down. These numbers could mean something to you. What messages do you have, masculine? We need more information. Please, if you give your feminine these messages, what would you like to say right now? Thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. That is absolutely stunning. Excuse me if you can hear the pages flicking. I do have my notes here for these cards. It didn't come with a book, so I had to write down. A little bit old school, I know, but I like pen and paper. What can I say? Stars, shiny, sparkling and healing. This is reassurance and inspiration. This is reassurance that this masculine has been going within, and he knows exactly that you, feminine, are his true north. What a way to start the reading. This is fantastic. This brings a new path for exploration. You wish upon a star, for I bring hope and light from afar. Arriving at the star of good progress. This is ordained and fated, fixed course, you are thanking your lucky stars. This masculine is very aware that we have a divine connection right here. If you look at these cards, I'll show you them all together. Get these out of the way a sec. The true north is pointing to someone or something that is there to guide the way. The magnifying glass is looking deeper, and you know, but in Inspector Clouseau or Inspector Morse, you take your glass out and you have a look and you inspect what's right in front of you, and perhaps you don't see what you're supposed to see to start with because you're seeing it too much. You know, you're overlooking things and you're looking too deeply, and then all of a sudden, bang! Here comes this healing and the reassurance of actually, there is hope and light in this connection, and I know exactly where my true north is now. So if you're watching this and this is resonating for you, this masculine that we are connecting with, this masculine energy is absolutely aware of his connection. And I think we had this in the last couple of readings, so it could be the same masculine energy. Let's see. Are you new to the journey? Are you old on the journey? Have you been going through this process a long time, or is this someone you've only just met and realised that perhaps there's something more to this connection? Let's see. Whoever masculine this is, he is thanking his lucky stars. He knows this is fated and a fixed course. Absolutely knows where his true north is. Anything else masculine that you'd like to say to your feminine at this time? Noticing that this compass has also got, obviously, the north and south is pointed at as it is with the compass. They are at a 180-degree angle. However, you could have the same north and south node. Could be something to some of you. Now, 26 is the book of knowledge. This is the vehicle of imagination itself. This is could be to do with projects or doing research into the connection that perhaps you have with this masculine. This is saying that perhaps this is hidden or unknown knowledge that you might learn. This masculine perhaps has been going within to find this knowledge. The book is the book of secrets. You know, it starts from the imagination. When you write a book, they all come from within to become on the outside world, you know. So within, so without. As above, so below. The book of knowledge is the book of secrets. This is just a book that can hold everything. Studies, research, and something someone needs to know. Perhaps someone can see straight through somebody or straight through a past connection. Let's see what comes next. What is this knowledge about, masculine? What are you telling us? You've been imagining and creating. Is that what this is? A book of imagination. The ship, excuse me, the ship talks about a vacation, holiday, or a business trip. This, as you can see, is flying above the clouds and going on a very happy vacation, somewhere where the sun shines, but this ship is constantly in motion and on to new horizons. This is exploring, and preparation for this trip is required as to ensure a smooth passage, because ships, as you know, can be a bumpy ride sometimes, but this is absolutely a positive card, and this is knowledge about taking the journey forward. So this masculine has been wow. Let's see what's under it. I hope you're a nice card. This is a finding the true north, absolutely going within to find out what it is that this heart truly desires, his soul has been longing for, who, and this is the realization that this is fated. And you know, the star in this deck is like the sun in the tarot. This is the most beautiful and presentable card that you could have in your reading to give you the positivity that you are looking for to bring things forward. The book is talking about gaining knowledge, needing to find out something, or actually going ahead and finding out. So perhaps this is going ahead and finding out about how to move this forward, because this ship is a constant moving journey. This is constantly in motion, going to new horizons and exploration. And it also comes underneath the magnifying glass. So this could be exploring the idea of the twin flame connection. This might be new to this masculine. Okay, may not be aware of it before. Oh, there we go. There's always one. There's always one. Right, okay. So the snake talks about hiding and neither to be trusted or believed, okay? This snake will betray without hesitation. It's malicious and superficial. The funny thing is everything else here is positive. So I need more cards for this masculine, please. What are you telling us? What are you saying to the feminine here? What does this snake pertain to? If this is messages to your feminine, you know you've gone within. Perhaps this masculine is saying, this is what he did before. Let's have a look. Someone you're dealing with. Is it the way you're going to come to your feminine? Is it the way you've been towards your feminine? More information, please, masculine. We need to know more about this. Come on, I need 3 cards, please. As you know, the snake, I mean, the snake is definitely one of the most negative cards in this deck. But I want to see what it's about, because we've got fated, destined, and very aware, going within, becoming enlightened, sitting and thinking about things, going over and over and over. Perhaps making a journal about everything, thoughts, and how the connection's been working out for the masculine in his mind. Maybe he's been writing it down. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Excuse me. That is unbelievable. Okay. Card 34. When I said the stars was the best one, I tell a lie, this is the best one. The 34 is the sign of the fish, okay? This is bringing plenty and abundance. This talks about deals in e-commerce or commerce, sales. It can advocate for independency. You know, you could be a self-employed person, self-reliant, could be just starting out on something or starting a new job. But this favours very much the independence way of life. This also talks about trade, and this is a water card. It's about expansion and flowing, everything that's going forwards. Okay, but it's going forward in plenty. There is always plenty where this card is around. The only negativity says careful not to tip the scale. So perhaps just be aware of this. But I think this masculine is saying this behaviour might be done with. I hope so, because these are all positive. We do have underneath the deck the mask, which is wearing a mask, okay? I'm not going to take too much from that right now, because I think this is the most important message. This, I think, would be a removal of a previous mask, perhaps hiding behind a 3-dimensional as opposed to a 5-dimensional stance when it comes to admitting feelings, maybe. Okay, so next after the fish, we have the clover. And we all know about the lucky clover, okay? This brings luck and happiness, okay? It makes things better when the cards are positive around it. Now, these are positive cards right here. The ones are directly towards it. The only negative one we have is the snake. And I think this is about past behaviour. I absolutely do. The wishing well and the heart next. The wishing well is about careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. But it's also saying when you go down, 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 down on your luck, you felt so bad, things can have hit rock bottom. This is the light at the end of the tunnel, because this is the bottom of the well comes from the, you know, the bucket comes from the water down there. It brings all that abundance back up with it, but you have to wind it and wind it and wind it to get it back out. So you're having your wishes and healing, okay? There's looking into the depths and seeing your true thoughts. Like I say, having to go within for a while and work out perhaps where you've gone wrong in life and how you can make it better. Perhaps feeling very much like this masculine has been feeling like it's hit rock bottom, because if you see where I'm going to put this card, it falls directly under the snake. And I think this masculine is saying to you feminine watching, he hit rock bottom when he came to that nature of the snake and treated you in that way, because the next card is the heart, and the heart again talks about security in love. It talks about that the fondness, you know, the affection, relationships. This is all about true love. When it's next to the clover or a ring, it's a promise of love and commitment and possibly marriage. Okay, so maybe this masculine is saying he felt rock bottom because he didn't see this love, and he had to go within to find out where his true north was, and unfortunately he had to see himself for what he was, for when he was acting in this snake behavior. Okay, manipulative, deceptive, and will bite anything that doesn't favor him. Okay, that snake fell into the well there, and out came the sun. It's been a long time. This masculine has been dwelling on past events, but he wants the feminine to know. The messages to you, feminine, from this is what I'm getting, is the masculine is absolutely knows who, he knows you have his heart. His heart belongs with his feminine. He hit rock bottom when he was when he was deceiving his feminine and acting in this really venomous behavior, perhaps devilish behavior. Could be toxicity in the relationship. There could have been all kinds of things going on. Okay, but this was the masculine's rock bottom. He wants to move this forward. He's gone within and looked deeper. He's sat and he's gone over and over, perhaps reread messages or emails or letters perhaps from each other, and he's been sat noting it all down, journaling it and going reading and investigating on what it is. And then he realizes that this is where his abundance is. He couldn't be luckier by meeting you, feminine. This is absolute, this here, abundance, prosperity, clover, luck. This talks about hitting it big. You know what happens when you hit the luck. There's a lucky clover everywhere you go. Every step you take's lucky, and this is destined, fated, being protected by the divine energy that is source energy. Okay, nice messages from the masculine already today. What can we get with those? Where is that deck? This one. We'll have the Wheel of the Year Tarot. See if we can clarify anything on a few of these. I'm not going to do all of them. The message from this part I'm getting already is that this masculine was is very aware of his bad behaviour, let's say, put it politely, and he has taken a long time out to figure out that actually you are his destiny, feminine. Whether or not, oh yeah. It's taken a long time to work this out. He's absolutely been anxious and depressed and sorry for this, I think, behaviour. I want to put that there. I didn't ask to clarify any of those, but that's absolutely for that snake. That was the, I can't believe I have done this. How am I going to make this right? Again, it could be all manner of situations, so just take what resonates for you and leave the rest. However, we have a masculine here that has certainly been downloading information. He's been in search of it and he has found it. You open the book, you get the knowledge, you know. The Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Wow. Also, working on their own stability, the financial abundance, being solid, stable and secure before they can come to you, feminine. This is the single masculine that wants a commitment. This person wants a commitment. This is a single man and a married man. You can't be both. You can only go from one to the other, okay? But this is a loyal, committed and quite possibly a wealthy man. This man, both of these, as you can see, are reaping their rewards from their hard work. Okay. Anything else? Let's go with, actually clarify now this True North card. Let's clarify the compass, please, masculine. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Twin Flame card, 4 of Wands. You are the foundation. You are the divine connection. 42, 4, 44. Look at that. 4, 4, 4, 4. 4. The number of foundation, solid, stable, family, home life, investments, property, housing, you know. the safe, solid home foundation, the one and only person that he knows he's meant to be with. The Four of Wands, the other part of the divine connection. I was looking at the glass there, and the magnifying glass was clarified with the Two of Wands, which is, you know, taking this one I always take as putting your stake in the ground and making that solid decision. Normally it's thinking about going out on that path and which way do I go, but this particular masculine here has looked within to put that stake in there and say, right, this is our garden and this is where we fertilise the ground to grow. And as you can see, that kidney bean already is sprouted so large it's already got its growth coming up the top there, and it's sprouting its abundance. Fruitation, vegetation, should we say. Let's have a look at the star, please. Clarify the star, and then I'll clarify the... Shall I clarify the fish? We'll go with the star first. Clarify the star, please, masculine. What do you want to say to your feminine right now? I've got one here. 2, 3. Yeah, look at that. The Four of Swords, forced rest, having to go within and just lay down, ice pack on your head like they do in this one. This should really be the Four of Swords. This one is absolutely about putting yourself in a mental cage because of all the fighting and conflict and sneaky behaviour. It took so long. This masculine has been in such agony. 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. The only two we're missing is the 3 and the 7 now, you know, to say, look, I am very aware of this pain that I cause the feminine, and rest assured, feminine, this masculine has felt it too. You are part of the same. He does feel, you know, no matter how many people say, oh, you know, it might be mumbo jumbo magic. Everything is magic. Everything is magic. The spoken word is a spell. When you are writing, you are spelling. So do be careful what you say and you put out there, because we are all spellcasters. And this masculine felt what he gave to you because he was doing it to himself also. The sleepless nights, the heartache, the not wanting to even go and socialise with the friends, talk to anyone about it. Deep regret and sorrow there. Clarify the book, please. What is this knowledge? What knowledge do you have, masculine, now? I think we know already, but let's tell us some more, please. What knowledge do you have regarding the feminine, messages that you're giving to the feminine? Research, studies. It does say the cards to the right is always the one that's coming next, and that was a ship going on a journey. On a journey, but that snake perhaps stopped it. Maybe his snakish behaviour stopped it. Confusion. Understanding the confusion. This masculine was understanding the confusion on how to become the divine masculine and learn about his emperor status. Look at that. Not really much you can say to that, is there? And this one is steaming forward with the chariot card. The chariot card is success, and it's taken a lot of planning to get to this point, and it's taken a lot of training with these horses. If you look at this card, this is an enlightened particular knight here. He is enlightened and he is off with his chariot, taking control of both the light and the dark forces within him and saying, I hold the key here, I hold the light, and I know where I am headed. And if you can sit him here, look, you see he's heading straight towards the feminine. And before I do that, actually, I just want one clarification on this heart card, please. The love at the end here for 24. One card for this, please, masculine. I can't take all them. Holding on to his feelings, making a small immature offer, knowing that that wasn't the right one and that you'd cut him out is what I got from that there. I think that's past energies for this particular masculine. Let me see. One card, please, to clarify the heart. Well, say no more, tradition and commitment. This is the clergyman. This is the hierophant. This is solidity. This is doing things the right way and knowing where his heart is, because he's felt so passionate towards this feminine. He's had to fight his demons off. He's had to fight his demons when it comes to, I'd say, his passion over his heart. Right here. I'm going to take these up and get them out of the way, and then I'm going to take some Witch's Wisdom cards, see what other messages we can get from those oracle. If you're enjoying this and this reading is resonating for you, please do remember to subscribe, and when you subscribe, hit the notification button. See what else we can get from this masculine. Seems to be enlightened, wanting to, well, very aware that his feminine is where his heart is. I don't think this snakish behaviour is there anymore. I think this is definitely something that's in the past. This masculine is saying that this is where he hit rock bottom, and your heart, his heart was with you all along, feminine. He just didn't want to admit it. I want to say because of wearing a false mask at the time, because he didn't even know himself. Oh, look at that, split the deck. There's the loyal dog just there, the one you can trust, always stay with you and return. So this masculine at this time is saying he has been reading that book of knowledge. He has been investigating his connection with you. He is fully aware of the negative behaviour you brought into the connection, and he has been working that out. His true north is his divine feminine. You, divine feminine, watching. What else can you tell us, masculine? Your feminine with the Witch's Oracle. Perhaps tell us about what's happening for you at the moment and what you want to do moving forwards. What's coming moving forwards, masculine? Divine masculine to your feminine with little to no contact. What's happening in your life at the moment and what you want moving forward? Thank you. Security, Witch's Cottage. As I say, what do you want moving forward? We get security. This is talking about security in the home life. That's the Witch's Cottage. It's been surrounded with incantations and herbs and candles, which is perfectly protected. And that is absolute security. You close that door and know you're safe, emotionally, physically, financially. And of course, psychically. What's happening, masculine, for you right now? What do you want going forward? Okay, thank you. Homecoming. Sitting by the hearth, watching the fire burn, thinking about the homecoming. This masculine wants security and is coming home. What did I say about the candles? Maybe having little rituals, maybe performing love magic. This masculine is very aware of the power of a candle, perhaps around his hearth. Perhaps this masculine has an altar. Could be a tarot reader himself. Whatever's happening, this is intensifying his connection and his awareness to the divine. This masculine knows he is safe and secure in this homecoming because of the magic he's been performing and opening his third eye connection. It's intensifying and bringing balance to both the light and the dark. This is fighting with the shadow side and the light side, and knowing that you have to accept yourself for that duality. It's within all of us, you know. We've all had to do it. We will still have to do it as life goes on. But when the balance is there, the masculine's bringing fertility to the connection, okay? This could be a message to some of you that maybe you are perhaps very fertile. So if you're looking to have children, then perhaps that might be the right time for you and your masculine to get back together. But if you are not, please do take precautions. There's certainly fertile ground afoot with this masculine. Under the magic as well. Maybe this masculine is saying he wants to start a family with you, feminine. Maybe this is a message specifically for some of you. Clearance with the broomstick. So this masculine is clearing out, as I said, this dark energy that it's had to deal with in the past. And yes, very aware that this connection holds prosperity. The harvest. Clearing out to bring in the harvest. So he wants to move forward, bring in the harvest. He knows he's had to get himself in this position where he can actually intensify his connection to the divine, to be very more, to bring in this balance to this connection, so it can all come full circle again, bring it back full circle to this fertility card where everything can grow and start afresh. Okay, it's like spring for a relationship. And this here it's like the Ace of Pentacles, but this has such a deeper meaning. It's the respect card. This is the pentacle, as you can see in there. That is the Star of Protection. Okay, this is a divine respect card. This masculine has gained respect from the divine for doing his work. Okay, and intensifying his connection. Oh, wow. Feminine, this has all been for you. He wants to move forward. He's clearing it out to bring back this balance. He knows he's going to bring respect to you as well. I think he absolutely will. Feminine, union, hiding from that, it tells me. Foundation, stability, not quite coming to the forefront with it under the deck there, but look, the feminine is the main energy and union underneath. This masculine is absolutely well and truly wanting this homecoming with his feminine. So let's have a look. What is this homecoming about, please, masculine? Can you tell us? Tell the feminine, what's this homecoming here for? What's happening in your life and what you want going forwards? Masculine to the feminine, homecoming. Are you coming home to your feminine anytime soon, masculine? Is that what you're saying here? Any clarification? This masculine is coming home to bring your wish fulfillment, hopes and dreams, healing and divine protection. You couldn't make this up. It's one thing I love about the cards is the stories that are told. It's not something you can create yourself, you know. There you go. Queen of Cups, Three of Cups, Strength card. This is intuitive love, taking a lot of strength to get over the ego and wanting this to come back together with this celebration. I wasn't clarifying anything when it popped out. So, intensification, masculine. What is this card, please? Intensification. What's intensifying for you at the moment? Absolutely gained respect in the spirit world, that's for sure. The intensification of leaving the feminine in this position has made the masculine feel that, I say tenfold to what you had, feminine. You may not believe it. You may be thinking, yeah, whatever. This masculine has absolutely felt the sorrow from doing the sneakish behaviour and not treating you, I suppose, with the respect that you deserved, feminine, at the time. I want some more of that intensification, and they just popped over. Fighting, moving forward and starting again, getting everything together as the magician, becoming that alchemist that can create what you want to create and not what you don't want to create. I mean, this goes to the masculines and the feminines. When you want something, you should only focus on that, and that's with thoughts and energy, and your energy is your emotion. If you are thinking something that you want and you are feeling in the opposite way, you are sending out the wrong message to the universe. So clear your thoughts, go outside, have a walk. Clearance. What are you clearing, masculine? Let's have a look at this broomstick. What's being swept away? I definitely see that spirit's helping here. You have your guardian angels ready Okay. I want to take that. Let me just see what's underneath. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. 5 of Cups underneath here. Crying over spilt milk, as people say, or at least crying over past behaviours and not seeing it. That's what's happened in the past. But his intensification of the pain that he felt has absolutely brought that to the forefront, full circle. This clearance is about finding his success and joy and life back to his feminine. Okay, this feminine energy is the one that makes him happy. This is the one that brings the inner joy, and this has been something that he's had to fight with. This is the wounded warrior. Okay, he's clearing out all this energy of this non-committal, non-decidal, non-interest, and he's walked away from that now. Why has he walked away from that? Oh well, because this masculine wants to be that committed, respectable masculine in his feminine's life. So he's clearing all that out so he can come towards this now. But sadly, he's got to get rid of this energy first. So with that, we will take Wisdom of the Oracle and see if there's anything else here that the masculine would like you to know. 36 minutes. Any more messages for your feminine masculine at the moment, please? What do you want going forwards? It's got a deep knowing. This masculine has the card number 43, deep knowing. He knows of this connection. This is confirmation. Again, this masculine is awake. But perhaps there's been a long time between worlds, which is why he's doing this clearance at the moment. Perhaps this masculine is actually doing clearance magic and saging, perhaps, quite regularly. Becoming flexible. That could be physically, but I think this is mentally and spiritually. Opening up more to a connection that perhaps he was unsure about before. Card number 19. Anything else masculine? Thank you. Higher power. Bring me a higher love. I've been hearing that a lot on the radio, so yeah, I like that song. Bring me a higher love. Oh, 90s or something. Higher power, round and come to the edge. This masculine is very aware, has been around and round in his thoughts for quite some time. It kept him between worlds, but there's always been this deep knowing that a higher power brings you together. And in order to do that, he needs to come to the edge. I think this means of his emotions. And actually, you know, come forward and say, come forward and go the distance, look, with the feminine. Milk and honey and breathe underneath there. So there's a meditation card and the talk of prosperity. Okay, I'm going to put these away and then I'm going to get some, I've got 2 here I want to take. I'm going to shuffle them in yet. Take these back up and then I'm going to do the tarot cards with the Gilded Tarot. Get a full read from that. And then we'll take some whispers of love messages. See if he wants to say anything through there as well. So at the moment I think this masculine is absolutely aware of his behaviour in the past, but he's definitely been, I think he's been doing some incantations, to be perfectly honest. This masculine is somebody who is quite in tune now with the spirit world. Maybe wasn't before, maybe might have denied this for quite some time. I know as a female myself I did. I was quite into tarot and spirit world when I was younger. I had a few premonitive dreams that I didn't really believe was that, you know, as you do, you deny, don't you? Thank you, Spirit. I think that one was personally for me, as I was just saying. Yeah, that was my time of awakening and I didn't really pay attention, so We're all guilty of that. I think we can, if you are too, add a comment below. It's something I think that at first, I know when I was younger it was, oh, it's so dangerous, but you should really, it is something that you need to be aware of. Energy. Anything that you put out there, you can bring back in, and you do become a beacon when you are opening up to the spirit world. So you must protect yourself. You must thank your guardian angels and the archangels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael and Ariel for being with you. Invite them to protect you and thank them. Because obviously, although we are all one, there is more energies than just a singular. So yeah, the message I'm trying to tell you there is that this masculine is awakening, absolutely awakening, but it's taking some time to go about it. Might have ignored the messages he was receiving and downloading in the past, maybe having dreams and premonitions. So let's see what messages you have for your feminine. What more messages would you like to give to your feminine masculine, please? Two of Pentacles just dropped out. This is about financial fluctuations and having to balance things out. Okay, maybe this is what's happening at the moment. Could be to do with home life. Have to balance things out because of the sneaky behaviour. Sneaky behaviour, he got caught out. This masculine has been caught out and is very aware that because of that, maybe he's taken a dent in his finances. Could be with another person. I won't disrespect them and call them a third party because, come on now, let's be real about this. Two of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, then the Six of Pentacles. I have had to bring balance because of the sneaky behaviour, but this is what I am trying to do, is bring in this gift, this balance towards this connection with my feminine, with the Six of Pentacles. Could be thinking of bringing you a gift, feminine. This is head over heart and well, not necessarily head over heart, but the intellectual way of looking at things and not going from the heart. This is if something's not fitting right, I am chopping it. I'm getting rid of it and moving it out of my life. And so this masculine, that's something this masculine is doing right now, is removing old behaviours, people, places, things, objects, anything that's not been serving him, and absolutely just cutting it out and turning away because he's working on something. He's sat there at his little wheel. Look, you see that pentacle, shining it up and making it beautiful. This is getting to work, putting a lot of effort in. What are you putting effort into, masculine? I'm putting effort in, coming back to my soulmate, my twin flame, my divine counterpart. The love that comes from the divine, the one that doesn't come from the mind, but is on all levels, on all dimensions, undeniable and cannot be refuted. Anything else you'd like to say to your feminine here, masculine? What messages would you like to give to your feminine at this time? He's balancing out his finances. He took a dip because of his sneaky behaviour, but he is getting the scales balanced right now. As you can see, the first three cards there. The Queen of Swords had to chop out some people, maybe, to get to work. I'm just going to take the face up, yep. Working on coming towards this feminine, you feminine. However, there's still conflict perhaps in this external environment for this masculine, or it could be on how to approach, because the next card we have is the Magician, manifestation and bringing things to the three-dimensional world. This has been something that's been up in spirit for a while. You have to put your magic out there. You have to put all your herbs in, you know, earth, air, fire and water. You have to have the intention and the feeling and the knowing and the trust. That's how magic works. And this is all about manifestation. You see right there, this cup is floating in the middle, that cup of love. I want to manifest. And I've had to cut out to manifest. And the only way I've been able to do that is by maybe physical conflict. Not want to say physical, but, you know, a mental conflict or a physical argument with a few people. One person or several. This could be family, friends. This could be a partner. Anything else you'd like to say, masculine, to your feminine? I'm working on coming towards you. Maybe I'm conflicted about getting there. I'm not sure how to bring the balance. Maybe because I'm manipulated in the past. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? That one. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, now the Five of Pentacles. This is all about money and being in a poverty-stricken energy, environment, situation. Maybe this masculine is aware that the feminine has been in that situation because of everything that went on between them in the past. Maybe this is the masculine in this situation at the moment. Let's have a look. Perhaps wanting to say that he doesn't want to be leaving you out in the cold anymore. Had to juggle because of my sneaky behaviour. I was sneaky, that caused me to juggle, lost some money. Had to make some time, perhaps remake the money and build up the finances again to bring back the balance. And the only way I could do that was by cutting out old cycles. The old cycles of Five of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, deceit, deception, cheating, could even be theft. What have we got here again? The Five of Cups. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. What? Who would do that? Who would do that? Did I do that? This is the masculine. Did I do that? This is not me. Surely not. No. Because I wanted this wish fulfillment. And the only way I can get that is by offering a true offer of love. This is from the divine. Ace of Cups is about the gift from the divine. The Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups together is the Ten of Cups. This masculine is very aware that his feminine is his very own happy ever after. You know, when we say happy ever after, everyone falls out, everyone has arguments, we all have moods, okay? People have hormones, for crying out loud. Do be aware, this ain't no fairy tale, this is true life, okay? This is, you know, you might want to bang your head against a wall sometimes and go, what's going on here? You know, that's life, that's life. People have arguments. There are strains and stresses. But at the moment, I think this masculine is very abundant by himself, not with anybody in particular. Maybe dating, may not be, okay? But this masculine is very single and affluent at this time and passionate about moving forward. He's been holding on to his passion in the past for bringing himself forward towards the feminine in this single trusting nature, you know, definitely just him by himself, not another person or energy around. So let's get some clarification then. The Two of Pentacles, what is this juggling? What is this financial fluctuation? Why is the Two of Pentacles here, masculine? Three. The Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. This masculine was passionate, fiery, but perhaps acting like a knight in the past. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Could be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. What's the Five of Swords about, please? The passionate knight that's single, that's meant to be a king, but perhaps was pretending to be a king and wasn't. Or just ignoring the king status. And, you know, like I say, you know, we all get our enlightenment and don't necessarily heed that sign and notification from the universe and spirit that says, hey, wake up, wake up. Five of Swords, please. What's this? Sneaky about what? Yeah. Being truthful and honest and coming in there, perhaps steaming in with some truth that perhaps wasn't as truthful as it could have been. What are we working on? What is this Eight of Pentacles, masculine? What are you working on right now? It looks to me like you're working on bringing this relationship back to the forefront with the feminine. Tell me, what's this Eight of Pentacles, please? Working on that wish fulfillment and dropping the juggling act. Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Cups. This masculine has definitely been doing the work. We've had this message repeated now in every deck we've used. He's gone within. He's been reading the book of knowledge, you know, book of Enoch. He knows. This masculine is awake. He knows he shouldn't have been juggling. What is the conflict? What's the Five of Wands? What you're fighting? Deception. Tower. Commitment, marriage. Fighting in a past marriage. Perhaps had to get a divorce. This could have been a married masculine. Perhaps there's been a lot of deception going on to bring that divorce down to the forefront. And this particular masculine perhaps might have been manipulative towards the feminine because of that. Maybe you didn't know. Five of Pentacles, the Moon, secrets and illumination. Seven of Swords. Injustice, yeah. Libra, Scorpio, Taurus. We've got all the signs here. They're not really relevant. Why is the Five of Cups here? Five of Cups, please, masculine. He knows he did you an injustice. That's what that's there. Yep, I have to go within. This is what woke him up. That depression, this masculine has been seeking some inner guidance and inner wisdom for a long time now, and he's got it. Could be a Taurus, again, an Aquarius, or a Gemini or a Virgo. There's quite a few. I resonate with this one. But this is also, when you go to the dark night of the soul, depression and sleepless nights and anxiety, sometimes that light turns on inside you to say, look, you know where your true north is. This masculine is now awake. Whether this was about a marriage or not, this was deception. The tower came down on his divine connection. He didn't know that you and he initially were meant to be. And if he did, I think he might have ignored it. And I wouldn't blame him. Like I say, I ignored mine for a while. Nine of Pentacles is wanting to get to work and bring this contract in when it comes to this soul contract that you have together. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups then, please. Last card. Let's clarify messages from the masculine to the feminine. He's been going through it and he's still waiting for the right time to come forward. Give me one more for that, please. Why the Seven of Pentacles for the Ace of Cups? Why? Why when you're awake? Why? What are you waiting for? Tell me. Awakened and waiting. Why? Right time. Waiting for fruition. What are you waiting for? Gestation period. Plant the seed. Watch it go. Watch it grow. When you hear from your masculine, it may only be a small offer, but it is, the Page of Pentacles is also a, could be financial. Maybe he's waiting on a financial improvement because that is a small financial improvement. Seven of Swords. He knows he can't come in that behaviour. He's having to wait for the right time for this to have blown over to be able to bring the true solid gesture. And in order to do that, he still needs time to go within. So if this is resonating for you, feminine, this masculine is still taking time out for himself to work out the right way to get past and work through this deceptive, sneaky, backstabbing nature. It's still around him, sadly, at the moment. What's underneath the Hermit there? The Ace of Wands. Oh. Masculine to the feminine, the union of hearts, a love connection, defies explanation. As I said all along in this reading, your masculine is awake. He does know that you are his twin flame, his divine feminine. He is waiting for the right time to come forward. Because in the heart of the matter, what did I say earlier with the magnifying glass? There's more than meets the eye. What does this say here? There is more going on than meets the eye. The matter of hearts. Why? Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. And actions speak louder than words. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. this masculine is going to absolutely express his love, perhaps not in a conventional way. So do be aware, if your masculine comes towards you in the near future, you may be very surprised. It might be the Tower that comes in, you know, you might pop up out of nowhere and, well, I think it will absolutely be a happy surprise, obviously, but it may well be something you absolutely don't expect. I don't think it's going to be very conventional with this particular masculine that we've been looking at here. But rest assured, feminine, if you are still here, still watching, this masculine is very aware that actions speak loudly and is intending on coming forward with, I'd say, the right way to express his love. Okay? Just remember, there's more going on that meets the eye. Perhaps this masculine is finding it difficult to find the words. And so in order to find the words, he may express himself in a manner that you might find surprising. Take that as you will. Any more Whispers of Love cards, please, masculine, for the feminine, as we round up this reading today. If you have enjoyed this reading, please do remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit the notification button down below. And if you're looking to get a personal reading, that information is down there as well. Any more messages, please, masculine, to your feminine right now? Anything else? Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. He absolutely is coming in to speak to you from his heart and his truth. Okay? So please accept this when it comes in, feminines. Receive love. Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Please drop any negativity towards your masculine. Forgive from your heart. Know that when he expresses himself to you, it is absolutely coming from a place of truth and honour. And it may have just taken this person a long time to get there, because that's what happens with awakening. Back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. That's what he's doing right now. Masculine is reevaluating what he desires. It's going back to what he loves. And feminine, that looks to me like it will be you very soon. How beautiful is that? So I'm going to leave it there for you. When this masculine comes in, he will be honest. He's going to be absolutely honest. And you must receive with love and appreciation. So thanks very much for being here. You've all been an absolute pleasure. Until we meet again, I wish you well. Until next time. Bye-bye.